Louisiana legislative delegation gathered for a wrap-up of events in Baton Rouge.
Legislature just adjourned its 2015 session with some big changes to the budget. KTV 10's Kayla Lesby live in the studio with more. Kayla.
Thanks, Heather and Jared. Northeast Louisiana lawmakers gathered at the Monroe Civic Center to celebrate the end of this year's fiscal season. Legislators celebrated their accomplishments in plugging a $1.6 billion deficit and saw other victories, including more money for health care, education through the SAFE bill, and legalizing medicinal marijuana. Senator Mike Walsworth says lawmakers had to come together to make it a successful session.
At the end of the session, the chamber brings the legislators in, and we all talk, and of course we all have different philosophies. We all have different things that we talk about, and we try to spread it out. But at the end of the day, probably 90% of us, all of us think about the same thing.
Lawmakers raised $700 million in new tax revenue to help fill the $1.6 billion deficit. Smokers will also have to deal with a new tax come July. One, it will cost an extra 50 cents on a pack of cigarettes, as well as $50 more to register a new car. Kayla Lesby, KTVE 10 News.